The Arizona Cardinals have made a big move in this offseason by getting J.J. Watt. That, to me, is above and beyond anything that I thought they would be able to do in the offseason. J.J. Watt coming over to join his former Houston Texan DeAndre Hopkins. It's just an immediate impact. He's a guy that you really want in the locker room with a very young defense. I think not only did they get a guy who really has a lot left in his tank, but they also got a guy who I feel like can come in and sort of be a coach/player. Agreed?
I love the J.J. Watt signing for them. You got Chandler Jones on the other side. Now you're going to have a ferocious pass rush. You didn't overpay Patrick Peterson just because he's one of the best players in your franchise's history. He's more name at this point than he is actual value. Now, granted, 1 year, $10 million, it is what it is. Mm-hmm. I think this is a team that's going to draft a corner. I actually like the A.J. Greene deal as well. To me, there's no flaw in taking a one-year flyer on a guy like that I've seen be really, really good. Mm-hmm. And now you've got more weapons than you know what to do with. Thank God you didn't re-sign Kenyon Drake, because for the love of God, it is time to free Chase Edmonds.
Yes.
And I am here for it, and I'm going to like it a lot.
Absolutely. I have no disagreements there. This offense is what it is. They have a lot of great talent on the offense. The only thing I would have liked to have seen them add was a tight end, and that's something that I feel like they're going to target in the draft.
There are a lot of them in this draft. So, I mean, and I agree with you. I think they've done some low-key, really good things on the offensive line. This is a quick get the ball out of Kyler Murray's hands offense. Mm-hmm. You know, he takes off on the second read. I don't think it's going to be that big a deal that you have DJ Humphries and Kelvin Beachum. They're serviceable NFL players. Mm-hmm. Nothing to write home about, but also not liabilities. And I really like the interior of this line. Mm-hmm. Then I look at the defense. Your biggest need, to me, beyond a shadow of a doubt, you address with Malcom Butler. I think Malcom Butler can be the one. I don't think he's a premier one, but he's a very solid, serviceable number one corner in this league. Mm-hmm. They go into this draft not having to do anything. You can draft the best player available and pad this roster and hope that Cliff Kingsbury becomes the coach that he needs to be for this team to get where it's supposed to.
Yeah. Now, they did lose Hassan Reddick in the offseason. They lost Kenyon Drake. But I don't really knock them for losing those guys, because I felt like they were probably going to be tempted to overpay.
I honestly think Kenyon Drake was an addition by subtraction, in my opinion, because I think Chase Edmonds a better running back in this league.
I agree.
Hassan Reddick, I don't know where you're going to play him. You know, the problem was he was going to be a rotational piece. He probably wasn't going to be happy with that. He hits the open market, goes back to play with his college coach, Matt Rule. Mm-hmm. I have no problem with that. I think pass rush is something you're going to have. You'll get plenty of. I don't think that's going to be a problem.
Yeah. I know we focus on free agents in this, but also just wanted to mention the Rodney Hudson trade, because I thought that really fortified their offensive line.
He is a markedly better center than Mason Cole was. Mm-hmm. You know, Mason Cole fetched a 6th-round pick from the Vikings, and I'll be honest with you, I think it's a small miracle that you got a 6 for him. That's a hell of a move. Now, I know he's a better guard than he is center, but he was one of the worst centers in the NFL last year.
Your best team in the NFC from 2020, they've definitely made a rise for the 2021 season.
Best team in the NFC, 2021.
Be sure to like and subscribe to the Sportsocracy here on YouTube. All of our free agent grade videos are quickly wrapping up here.
And now we'll be starting our 7-round mock draft team by team on Friday, April the 2nd.
Nice. I'm Tank Spencer. He's Jeremy Greene once again in the Wicked Weed studio. WickedWeedBrewing.com. Drink different.